Hey, how you doing? Today we're going to take a look at another hurling video, a sport that I didn't even really know existed until a few weeks ago, and now I'm a fan. And today's video is from a championship event that I think is still going on as I make this. This particular video is the last 5 minutes of Clare versus Cork in the Munster Championship. And it's put out by a video channel, YouTube channel called Tip, 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 with two P's on every tip. And I've seen Cork versus Limerick, and I saw Clare versus Cork in the last year's All Ireland finals, and they were both great to watch. This is the last 5 minutes. I think I looked it up. Munster is a province in Ireland that contains counties, and some of the counties are Clare and Cork and Limerick and Tipperary, I think that's how you say it, and a couple of others, but it seems like those are pretty big hurling counties. So because of that, the Munster Hurling Championship might include many of the best teams just from that, because they're from that province. Now, that's just going on a little bit of research, so I'm not sure of that, but it seems possible. So this game, I think, was only played yesterday as I make this, and we'll see how it goes. Last 5 minutes, Clare versus Cork.
We're supposed to have 14 or 16 in there.
Adam Hogan and Tim O'Mahony getting involved unnecessarily.
Tim O'Mahony's on the yellow card.
That's bound to happen, you know. These games are so important to everyone. There's going to be those things occurring. Hopefully hopefully it's just part of the game, no penalty.
And now Liam Gordon spotted that, and Tim O'Mahony's already on a yellow card. By the way, so too is Adam Hogan.
Tim O'Mahony threw him on the ground. Adam Hogan was niggling.
Throws the ball in, runs on to John Conn.
Got
Sending
it.
it into the space. First touch, Aaron Shanahan. Getting away, Aaron Shanahan. Surely fouls, Aaron.
Hold on. Just excuse me for a sec. Clare 26, Cork 20. Okay, so Cork's up by 3 right now. And I think this means extra time. And it must be, the title says 5 minutes, so this is about 5 minutes. Cork's up by 3. That last one was a foul. I'm not sure who it was on.
Shanahan. Whistle blow. Free for Clare. Dead straight and well. Almost it.
I'm not sure if the foul was on the first guy, or committed by the first guy or the second guy. Both look like they could be fouls. And the announcer said a free for Clare. Is that like a free shot?
Hit the post, just to the right of the post.
Oh, from where he was fouled, it looks like.
David Reedy going to take the free taking now, having already scored a goal in the second half. Takes his first free of the afternoon.
4 different free takers.
Okay.
We had McCarthy, Rogers,
29-27.
Kelly, and now David Reedy taps that one over.
There is something magical about the Munster Championship. Breaking ball, picked up by David Fitzgerald. Trying to hand pass it away, throw ball. Throw ball.
The announcer says throw ball. It looked like he kind of threw it this way, which I don't think is legal. I'm not sure.
Free for Cork.
Oh, and that's a
He
free
called 72nd minute,
shot.
first throw ball of the game. I doubt it was, but that was an obvious one right in front of the referee.
Just in terms of stats for the second half, Clare have scored 3 goals and 9 points to Cork's 8 points. Indicates and reflects the comeback by the All-Ireland champions.
McCarthy
Declan
missed 2
Dalton
here.
here. He's hit it to the right of the post. Ball is wide.
Right right when he hit it, it looked like he, in golf, hooked it a little bit, you'd say, a little right of the post. That's a big miss, I would think, because it could have put him back up by 3.
Possession now, absolutely crucial for both counties. Ian
Nice
Galvin, lovely
passing.
stick work. Sean O'Donoghue.
No
Galvin.
way.
They love it. They love it. At the
Wow,
backside.
that's a huge.
Now you see why Clare won the All-Ireland last year.
Absolutely, Marty. But what an impact Ian Galvin has had. We were looking at the benches before the game. We talked about Cork's impact off the bench.
That's a great shot from that angle.
But Galvin has been sensational. Shannon has won a free as well. Duggan is driving them on. This is some second half by Clare. What a Munster Championship match.
1 point between the teams. We've described it as the repeat of the All-Ireland final, the battle of the champions. 12 points up
Out.
at half-time. And now, since
He hit that. He looked like he hit that out of bounds, which I assume possession goes to the other team. I don't know if he was aiming for close to the sideline or if he just, or it's just kind of mishit that one. But that's a big play.
sensationally, after 73 and a
Well, that
half
gives
minutes,
Clare
there's only 1 point
possession.
between the sides. Remember, Cork are playing with 14 players after Shane Barrett was sent off for a straight red. Quick combination as Tony Kelly goes off. He's going to go for it. It's flying through the air. It's dropping over the crossbar.
That guy, Tony Kelly. As soon as I saw the start of that play and I saw number 10, I thought, uh-oh, that's Tony Kelly. He was I saw in the earlier video how good he was, and man, I don't know why no one seemed to be guarding him or on him. He had a free run, and then a shot, and now it's what, 28-29? 29-29.
10 points down at the break.
Oh my God! Right before I turned that off, the announcer said 12 points down at the break, I think. So this is a big comeback. 29-29.
Lohan's army has responded to the biggest challenge.
You can't leave Tony Kelly open.
And I said it before the game, did it improve as the game went on? Did I think it'd be this? No. And Tony Kelly, what a score. He's done it so many times on the big day. What a take by Mark Coleman.
They've only been level once in the match, and you've just seen it.
That's amazing.
David McInerney, David Fitzgerald, going for distance. Big Peter's at the edge of the square, trying to get a touch. Ball is wide.
Terrible wide by David Fitzgerald there. You know, he should have just played that in front or winning plenty of ball in there. Cork had to push up again.
A minute and a half to go.
Minute and a half.
My phone is hopping with texts telling the referee to blow it up, but there is a minute and a half to go. An intriguing, pulsating second half.
Oh.
And away come Clare. They now have the momentum. David Fitzgerald goes by the first challenge,
Wow.
gets by the second, scoops it forward past Ian Galvin, who's been brilliant since being introduced. He's looking around to see who he can give it to. Back to David McInerney. McInerney from Tulla. He hits it. He drops it in. He drops it just to the right of the post and wide.
Wow.
Amazing.
They have Shannon and Duggan in there. They need to keep the ball in play, Clare.
Okay, I think there's only about a minute to go, and it's tied.
They're dominating the game. There'll be one more play. Maybe a draw will be the right result.
Patrick Collins goes for distance again. Every slipper now, every possession is crucial. Conor Lee tries to go down on the ball, scoops it up fairly and squarely, comes tearing out, and he is fouled. Listen to the banner roar.
I think that you can't pick up the slitter with your hand off the ground. I think you always have to kind of scoop it into your hand, which makes it difficult, which is part of the game.
This is Munster Championship and what it means to both Clare and Cork.
It's off the ball here.
Eibhear Quilligan
Oh, is that the
receives
goalie?
the pass. Is there one more score left in Cusack Park? What a catch. Surely that's a foul. Aaron Shanahan.
Oh,
Is he the hero?
Marty,
Clare
this is...
can't contain themselves in choosing.
Once the guy from Clare got possession, I guess, you know, you got to foul him, or at least, I mean, you don't have to foul him, but you got to stop him, and that might end up in a foul.
Look at that. The picture tells the story.
But
It's
why-
only the opening
Yeah.
round of the Munster Championship.
Why would you be tucking the ball wide from out the field when you have Shannon and Duggan in there? What a take this hour of the game. This is one of the great comebacks.
He has a shot from there.
Cork just, I think, fell apart in this.
He has a free shot from where it happened, which is right in the center of the field. I would imagine this is probably pretty automatic for these guys.
Second half, for some reason, I mentioned their forward line. They took off their forwards, or Shane Barrett sent off. That'll be huge bearing on the game. That'll be talked about tonight. Very hard to tell what we saw. Just a flick of the hand in the hurl, it looked like, into the face guard.
David Reedy, dead straight in front of the post. He's from the town of Ennis. He's heading towards the town of Ennis. He lifts, strikes, and Clare are in front. They'll be dancing the Clare.
30-29 Clare up, and there can't be hardly any time left.
Tonight in Tullen Fecal, and they haven't won a cup. But what a comeback. How much is left? We're gone past the 76th minute. Can Cork get an equaliser? David McInerney, Clare look inspired.
Oh,
They give it, the ball
man.
given away. Shane Kingston, is it Kieran Joyce that's going to do it? Surely he's fouled. It's a free in for Cork.
Time left. Wow, that looked like Clare got possession and tried to pass, and then Cork grabbed it out of the air, then had a shot. They had to foul them. I don't know how much time is left, but this is crazy.
Wonderful atmosphere. 20,778 people. There's nobody taking an early bus or going away early. And there's nobody leaving the sitting room or kitchens around the world right now.
And that's clearly a foul there. A brilliant catch there by David McInerney, then lost possession. I talked about the injury time. It's gone to 78 minutes now. I don't know where the ref found the extra minute after the 76. Clare will argue that, but I think a draw, maybe at the end of it all, Marty, might be just the fairest result on the day. It was a complete game of two halves.
Okay, this is interesting. This is probably close to the end of the game. So they're down by one. They put players in the net. So I guess this guy has a chance to go for into the net. We'll get him 3, and a win through the uprights will give him 1, and a tie. It looks like Clare's preparing for the possibility that he goes for the net. I guess it all depends on whether they need a victory or a draw, considering how the tournament format is set up. I don't know, but this is pretty dramatic right here.
Jacob Johnson sending that between the
Okay,
post
he
and over the
went-
bar.
He went for the
The
tie.
sides are level again, only for the second time. How much more is the referee going to put us through? The answer is no more time. What a game. What an atmosphere.
So that last foul must have been done with like 5 seconds to go. Wow, that was a big moment there. Wow.
12 points up at half-time. The newly crowned league champions look to be in control, heading to their first victory.
I don't know for sure, but I've seen these two guys shake hands before. I wouldn't be surprised if these two guys have been battling each other in one way or another for a long time, maybe as players, coaches, assistant coaches. I mean, I don't know the history, but I'm thinking these guys are not unfamiliar with each other, you know? If there's international tournaments, maybe they've played on the same side, but or coached on the same side, but it's cool to see that.
The game that we will be talking about for a long time. Brian Lohan and Pat Ryan congratulate each other.
I think that's Tony Kelly. Wow, that's exciting, you know. That is that's a interesting thing. That last free where he had the choice to go for the win or the tie. That's interesting. I wonder what the thought process was there, because this is I imagine some sort of tournament, and a draw might, I don't know, send both teams forward, or I don't know how it works, but they actually, I mean, they were very, Cork was very happy to get the draw, it looked like, because they went for that. So that's an incredible game. That's a great game. Clare came from 12 back. That must not be very common. So anyway, I will keep an eye on how this tournament goes from here forward, and we'll check things out again later. If you like the video, subscribe, comment, like, anything you like would be cool. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks.